Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Hello to you all. You're like, what is going on, Easy? What? We did not expect this. Well, this is twofold. It's always nice to say hi, you know? And then the other thing is, I want to make sure that this is all doing what it's supposed to be doing. Everything's changed in this room. You wouldn't believe it. If you could see what I see right now, you'd be like, who is making this much fuss about this very gay man? I'm just kidding. I'm not gay. I'm a small percentage gay. We talked about that. There's a slight bit of gaiety to me. It sometimes comes out when I'm like, oh, yeah. Whatever. I'm probably going to get myself in trouble. But either way you cut it, I just wanted to touch base. And because I don't think I'll really spend a lot of time on Q100 on Monday morning breaking down how the sausage has been made to make it so that this dormer above my garage will be the nerve center of Morning Drive on Northern Michigan's Q100. 60,000 flame-throwing watts of pulsating power stretching across Michigan from the beautiful town of Clare up to the bridge and lake to lake. How the hell did this happen? 3 weeks ago, this wasn't even a thought. Actually, it was, I think, 3 weeks ago to the day, 3 weeks and 1 day. Maybe 4. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But all you need to know is that since I got done podcasting Friday, these two individuals, JJ from Q100 and Dave Grant, who was contracted out by our friends at Q100 to be our boots on the ground guy from right here. Like, you know, JJ came down from the radio station. He brought a shit ton of equipment, and it's been set up. And Dave and JJ were fast friends immediately. This another dude up north named Anthony. Let me just spell this out to you for you in from layman's terms, because I don't know how any of this works. I came in here and I kind of like plugged a couple things in, and then I was in the weeds, and then they went ahead and they started like talking engineer stuff. I'm like, I got to get the hell out of here. I go, yeah, hey, you guys hungry? You hungry? And they're like, yeah, we're hungry. I go, oh, okay. So I went downstairs and made like a special lunch for these guys. And I had to make sure that I did a good job too, because that's the one thing I can do. I can actually cook pretty well, short order cook style stuff. So I took care of them because you can't be hungry. And so the boys ate. And there was a couple of minor snags that by today have all been ironed out. And I'll spare you all the boring details, but there was one particular moment where Anthony, who's up north, so you got contracted engineer up north, contracted engineer here, and JJ, who has many engineering skills. And these three are just talking another language. Everything's got abbreviations. The STLs and the GVCs and the KQZs and the LMNOs. Oh, my God. Seeing all that happen was fantastic. And then we had some issue with the cable, with the modem internet. So we get on the phone with Comcast. And we're talking to some guy who's in another country and giving us, as it was described to me, easy, this is a level 1 tech. They're starting, Comcast is like, okay, you must start by undoing the coaxial cable, and you must then try to make sure it is tight. And these guys are getting frustrated. Anthony the Brain, as I like to call him. Anthony the Brain is like, no. This is all a waste of time. We need level 2 tech. Well, that doesn't work out. We end up hanging up on him. And then by today, it was all worked out. And I can't believe it. No, I can believe it. So, I just want to let you know that I am very, very excited. All systems go. And I've got a team. Well, it's JJ. JJ, who's in charge of all things program. He's what's known as an operations manager. So when I'm doing the show here, 6 to 10 on Q100 Michigan, download the Q100 app. Very simple. You can be part of all that. He's going to be literally holding my hand. Okay, easy. You see that on the commercial log? Press that button or do this or do that. I'm like, oh, thank God. I go, yeah, I really appreciate that, because until I get this down, if I'm bogged down with, my brain will just explode and I won't be able to even talk. So he's totally going to help me with this. So I can't tell you enough how excited I am. And I kind of wanted to do this. The other reason why I wanted to do this, that I wanted to be able to make sure that everything's going well with all the things that have been my bread and butter for 5 years, 2 months, and 10 days. That would be the Eric Zane Show podcast platform on Twitch, Facebook, X, YouTube, the recorded audio. It looks great. I'm happy. Nothing has changed on this end. It's not supposed to. The idea is we now merge all these things. I'm very thankful for everybody. Hey, like I said, on the radio show, I'm definitely not going to stop down and for extended time like I am right now. The luxury that I have to do that in the podcast form. So I won't be able to. I just won't. My idea is just to kind of not fry these people's brains with too much at one time. But on this, I'm saying thank you to those folks, the coins. You're like, who are these people, Easy? Well, I'm introducing you. I'm getting you used to them because you're going to hear these names a lot on the podcast. The coins are Cheryl and Jerry. These folks moved up north, bought a radio station, and this is it. For the past 10 years, they've been doing their thing, and I'm just really, really excited to be part of it. Just kind of dropped in my lap. I'm very, very lucky. Joe Marie is the super sweet lady who is on middays, and she is the program director. You're like, oh, no, Eric and program directors. Uh-oh. Look, we're going to get along awesome. We both have bulldogs. My God, it couldn't be more perfect. Okay? So you got Joe Marie, JC. There's a ton of other people who I've yet to really get to know. I talked about JJ, talked about Anthony the Brain, talked about Dave Grant. And all right, let's do this. So today I'm going to do a Griffins game right now. The puck drops at 7. And then I'm going to come back here. I'm going to publish on Patreon the Who Are These Free Beers episode and the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. And speaking of that, the Who Are These Free Beers, there is I was talking about that fucking Facebook group. Those motherfuckers, the Segment 18 group, which is a fan club for the Free Beer and Hot Wings show, and I have done nothing to these people. And out of the blue, some asshole screenshots my content, which I don't care, whatever you want to do. If you want to listen to it, I don't care. Listen to it or don't. I don't give a shit. They go and they lift one of my Who Are These Free Beers episodes and post it on there and say, can you believe this asshole? So all these people there are like super fans of Free Beer and Hot Wings, and I don't give a shit. I'm not faulting these people for that. I like to read what they say. I pay attention. At the end of the day, if Free Beer and Hot Wings continues to do the show that they do, of course I want to review it. First of all, it sucks, and it's great to listen to, and my audience loves it when I beat the shit out of them. Well, anyway, these assholes go ahead, take my shit, post it on there, and then beat the shit out of me. What the fuck? I didn't start that fight. What a bunch of assholes. God damn, fuck those people. All right. So as you can see, nothing changes with EZ. I'm still picking fights and doing my thing here. There's no change on this platform. All right? So anyway, what I was getting to, the reason why I mentioned that is because tonight when I get back from the hockey game, I'm going to be wound up. I'm not sleeping until like Thursday of next week. Okay? So I will be home. I'll post those shows to Patreon, and away we go. Corey says, was there an actual response from Free Beer and Hot Wings? No, they're fans. They have a Facebook fan page. It's called Segment 18. And they post my shit on there, and then they use me as a goddamn punching bag. And the typical thing is, easy, get over it. It's like, you dumb motherfucker. It's not about getting over it. I use their shit and laugh at it and show it to these folks in my audience who love it, who pay me fucking money for it. Moron. Jesus, fuck. I'm not doing that shit for free. God damn it. I can take it or leave it, frankly. It's not my fault that show sucks dick. Jesus Christ. All right. I'm just looking at everybody. You may notice I'm looking off to a different spot. It's because I've like tripled the amount of monitors that I have in front of me. It might even throw you off for a little bit. Let's see. Amy says, does anyone at Q100 know about your fabulous hair yet? Yeah, you know, I'm sure because they've seen me. Thank you. I'm glad you brought that up because my new thing on TikTok, I just started using TikTok just for my hair. TikTok is the official platform for my hair. So if you want to see hair shots, I've posted 2 in the last couple of days. Okay? This one, the most recent one, includes Darla in it. So there's something to think about. You can hear her. It's great. And so I'm expecting that to go viral. And right about the time that TikTok goes away, I'll have millions of followers on TikTok. So follow me on TikTok. I don't even know what you search to find me. I use that goddamn thing so little. But Amy calls it hair talk. Now, my hair today, you guys are writing that it looks good, but I disagree. I think it needs some work. So I'm going to go and work on my hair. And then I'm going to the hockey game. And, yeah, if you're there, make sure you whistle at me and enjoy your evening. I'm going to leave it right here. And I will talk to you on Monday. Dad's birthday is right around the corner. We're celebrating that tomorrow. Thank you for your time and checking this out. And I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Thank you. And bye-bye.